Road to Solace is where we soothe our minds. Road to Solace is where we grow in due time. Road to Solace is where we take the flames that control the glory to feed the soul and not the ego. Love the people that love you, and that's therapeutic. Road to Solace.
Too far to be exact. That too far running through my blood. That too far running through my blood. That too far running through my blood.
Hey guys, welcome to Road to Solace again. Man, this is your boy Key Ray, and we here with a special guest, one of my mentors, one of the guys that's a growing foundation in the community, a guy that's here, a hero, about a hero underlying. And I'm so glad, and I want to introduce you and give him a big round of applause from my guy, my hero, Jay Kelly. Everybody here searching for this man, looking for you. Jay Kelly, you come from a strong background, strong nature we was talking about before, and I just want to I want the audience to know who you are. Like, who is Jay Kelly? Like, where you come from? A lot of people, I don't know you, I know you, but a lot of my other friends don't know you. So explain to the audience who you are.
Well, my name is Jay Kelly. My real name is Jabars Walker. From Rocky Mount. Graduated from Rocky Mount High School, come through Rocky Mount City School. After high school, go into the military. Get out the military, come back home. I go to attend National Community College, get my associate's degree. Go to Wesleyan, get my bachelor's degree in business administration. Just been pretty much a pillow in the community, doing a lot of community activist work, partnering with different police agencies, different people in the community to try to make it work. Also assistant basketball coach at Rocky Mount High School. So and also doing my speaking thing whenever called.
Yeah.
Just doing God's work.
That's a long time ago, when I first time I met you, I think 2015. I'm like, who is this guy coming in here, this auditor, coming in here, giving us these words of encouragement? Ever since that first day, can't remember the Pacific day, but the first day he comes, I'm like, wow, I gotta get out there, get us pumped, get us thinking, like that mental, like, strength you gave us in the game, like, drove us through. And so that inspiration you give us, man, that was encouragement for a lot of Black African American men like myself in the community. And now you done inspired some of us to be where we are today. Some of us are going into the military. Some of us finished our college, going to college, got degrees. And some of us in the workforce or whatever they do. But you know that you was an inspiration to all of us. Absolutely. And I hope so. I hope you want to know that. You know what I mean? So, but for instance, I just want to thank you for this road, to being on this road with me to Solace, because, man, you're an inspiration to all. And I just want to know, you running for city council, and that's going to be a great impact for a lot of people. So I just want to go through, like, what's your platform? What's your motto? Like, why are you running?
One of the reasons why I'm running, I think now it's time we got to get some energy, new energy. It's time that we got to get more younger people engaged in politics, because that's really what drives the world. And we got to get more engaged, especially people that look like us. So what better time to run now? I feel like right now, I prayed about it, and it just feels right. Everything about it feels right. So one of the things I look at the ward I'm running in, which is Ward 7 in Rocky Mount, is one of the things is youth resources. Like, you only have one neighborhood park in the neighborhood. So you're looking at, say, kids in Cross Creek, they don't really have a lot of outlets where they can go outside and get in a swing. Also, you got kids who now, you have 3 murders that happen in Ward 7. So with youth, a lot of youth see a lot of traumatizing things, but in our community, we don't talk about mental health.
Yeah.
So what ways can we partner with the school system, social workers, police department, the fire department, to make it where we can talk to kids about the trauma, mental health, also get parks, also just different ways we can get them engaged with Wesley. Like a lot of kids, even growing up, don't know that Wesley is in the community.
Yeah.
So what ways can we try to get grants and scholarship for kids to stay locally, to go to Wesleyan College? Also with public safety, like I said, now you're starting to see robberies happen, break-ins happening in this ward. And it's kind of what ways, because we can't police ourselves out of every problem, but what ways in the community can we get the community to work with law enforcement, but also know your neighbor kid, know the lady on the other side of the street, like back in the day, to make this city just better than what it is. And also economic development. We gotta keep the economy booming, but we gotta also find out ways to a few blight areas in the ward to bring economic development in there. If it's even housing, if it's a new job, if it's a new gas station, just something to keep those blight areas from just staying what they are to creating something.
So, you know, it's a lot of resources you want to bring to this award, and you're gonna have to like partnership with a lot of people. Like one of the instances I remember, like, you know, you talk about education and funding, and one of the budget things y'all gonna have to go up there and ask Nash County, you know, hey, but you gotta help us out. You know, that's a big, you know, politics is a lot of the issues around here. So
Absolutely.
do you think politics in this area kind of blocks a lot of things going on in this community?
Absolutely, in a way. I think because a lot of people go on personal ego. So anytime I make a decision for this ward, my ego is never driving.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the greater good of this ward. What way can we push this ward? What way can we get people out of poverty in this area? What way can we drive this? What way can we lead the way? So one thing I can promise you, Ward 7 will always lead the way, because my ego is never in the way.
Yeah.
So the greater good of this city, the greater good of this ward. And I wouldn't only represent Ward 7, I represent the city. So even if you stayed in Ward 5, and if it's something, I have a resource that I can help you with, you will get it. So because of Ward 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 is thriving, the whole city will. So ego definitely wouldn't be in place.
Now, with that being said, a lot of people, a lot of politicians, I think, have too much ego, and not in it for the right reasons. I feel, and so what you're doing, how are you gonna build? How are you gonna get us past that? Like, because I understand it's a lot of people who say now, but when it comes time to do it, are you gonna be that person that say, hey, like, this ain't right. This is like, people, it's time for action, not talking. You know, there's a lot of people want to hear, they keep saying, repeat, you know. So, I mean, are you going to be them politicians that, like, get in there like, well, I'm not even going to call you a politician at first. I'm going to call you Jay Kelly.
Absolutely.
But you're going to be in a political official.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, what are you intentionally gonna do? Like, are you gonna elevate, or are you just gonna keep it steady because you got an audit going on?
Absolutely.
And so, like, a lot of people are questioning that. A lot of people won't know what's going on in the community. So, like, explain, like, what's going on to us. I'm a young guy, like, an audit. Like, I remember I was working for Nash County's what's her name, Lisa Barnes. Never forget her.
Yeah.
She was like, she's really investigating this thing. Like, so what is your opinions on it? You know,
my opinion on that, I guess, you know, they done the audit. You know, they got the results. They got the city responded. I think now we just got to drive forward.
Yeah.
What came out, it come out. But what way can we drive forward? I think it's a lesson learned for everybody. So what way can we now get back into the community and inform the community on what can we do for that not to happen?
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. And like you said, like, well, I stay the same or elevate. If I'm staying the same, I don't sleep well at night. So one thing about Jay Kelly, I always got to elevate. And that's one thing, my mentality. Like, if I tell God all the time that if it's not meant to be, if I'm gonna just stay the same, remove me from it. So definitely elevate and take it to the next level. And people always can approach me, always come out. That's one thing I will always do. And you're dealing with an era now with politics. You got to stand on what you're running on. Because if not, one thing they're gonna call you out about. Social media's made it now where it's kind of hard to just promise you I'm gonna do this, but now you got to stand on it. So that's one thing I do. I stand on because I'm a man also with a lot of pride. So I wouldn't sleep well if I didn't take the ward or the city to the next level. So that's one thing I will do. And reach back and help somebody else cross along with it.
Now, you work with a lot of young men in the community, especially a lot. And you in football, sports, you going into the communities and talking. What are some of the things that you want to leave your legacy behind? Like you're building a legacy, man, and like for future generations. So I mean, what is your legacy gonna be about if Jay Kelly right now could make that legacy?
Right now, just knowing like what you said when we opened it up, that I've been a mentor to you. Like I said something that connected to your soul. And I can tell people I never really want to motivate anybody. I think motivation is dangerous. The reason why, because I'm motivated on somebody else dying. But if I inspire you, remember me forever. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I said something that touched your soul and you'll always remember. So I'm in a phase now, Key Ray, was like there's 3 things I love: animals. And the first time I told you I love a lion. He's only up 4 hours a day, what he gonna eat. Mm-hmm. So sometimes, like right now in this campaign, I'm a straight line because I gotta eat. But I know on the journey, it's gonna be some days when I'm gonna feel down. So this may be weird what I'm about to say. You ever look at one of the most nagging things ever in the world is a fly, because he's buzzing, right? So what you doing that you trying to kill it. So say if you go to sleep tonight and the fly's in your room 9 times out of 10, when you wake up, he's gonna be in the one. You know why he in the one? He's just trying to get back to the light. So sometimes in life, when you get down, you got to be like a fly. You got to keep flying till you get back to the light. That's all he want to do. And everybody around me gonna be in a geese formation because we got to elevate and take each other higher. So you're not into that. I don't really want you around. So that's something you gotta do.
Yeah,
you gotta do that.
A lot of people in this community are, I think, looking for that.
Absolutely.
And if you got to be that nagging fly to get everybody, you got to be that guy, like that nagger. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
But what you doing, man, I'm so proud of you, because you like really, really, really inspiration. I'm telling you, I'm always going to say it. You are inspiration to many in this community. I was looking at Facebook, like somebody said something about you. I was like, yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
So true. O.J. Kelly. But my guy here, I'm so proud of you. And I want to thank you for coming on the show today, because, what an inspiration you are. And what you're doing now, I hope that this platform that we own can elevate you to that level, to get you to millions and millions of people, because you are shining light on a lot of people. Not even in this little aura, but I can see you now. This is O.J. Kelly, shining on everybody, and you need that grace on people.
Absolutely.
And I just want to keep saying it. What an inspiration to have you on this road to SOULACE.
Absolutely.
And I'm just gonna say thank you, Jay Kelly, for coming, for being here, being an inspiration to all.
Absolutely.
And let's road to SOULACE for you, man. So, guys, I just want to thank you. For tuning in today with my guy Jay Kelly. And I hope this platform, he really elevates y'all to get you to motivate what you want to do too. Because he running for city council. He like, city council? I never thought Jay Kelly gonna be on that. But you know what? Maybe I'll run for city council, county commissioner, a governor. It all starts with a step, and he the step. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in today, and an inspiration, again, Jay Kelly, that you are, and an impact he having on this community. And I want you to get involved in the community. Know what resources out there for you. Ask your politician questions. What's going on in society today? Be yourself. Be on your own journey. Road to soulless. Feeding your soul, not your ego.
It's too far running through my blood. Hey, this shit about to go stupid. It's too far running through my blood.